All right. Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Omaha Places podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Connor, and I'm the founder of Omaha Places and 402 Social.
And I'm Delaney, the digital content coordinator for Omaha Places.
All right. How's your week going?
It's going good, actually. It's been kind of slow, it seems, recently, but I just know that it's like everything's going to be picking up the next few weeks.
Yeah. Ahead of the College World Series.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Do you want to kick us off with some places that you've been this week?
Okay, so in preparation for College World Series and the 4th of July, I got my nails done at iSpa. Can you see? I have been going there since I started filming them right when I started. Mm-hmm. I think like November.
One of the first ones you did, I think.
Yeah, and I just really liked the place, which like kudos to them because there are so many really great nail places, and that's just happens to be the one that I chose.
Yeah.
What, do you have a nail place that you like?
I go to Aksarben Nails in Aksarben Village, but it's kind of confusing because there's actually two nail places in Aksarben Village, and I think they both might be called Aksarben Nails.
Or is it V Nails? I think there's a V Nails down there too.
It might be. I just know that one time I called one not realizing that there were two, and then made an appointment and then went to the other one. But I go to the one that's right behind Saffron.
Okay.
So it's like or Herb Saint, Saffron, and then that one. And then the other one is closer to the movie theater.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I think I've seen them before.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to find like nail places and know that they're like good. But iSpa, you got it. Aksarben, you got it.
Well, especially for you, because you get like cool designs. I only ever get French tip. Like I never get anything else. So I feel like for me it's easier. So I just go to the one near my place. But for those of you guys who get like the cool designs and stuff, you got to have people who are skilled.
But that's such a like clean aesthetic to
Yeah.
have French nails or French tips. But yeah, I've done a few different designs before. Like I had like a magic 8-ball for my birthday theme going on.
Those ones are
And then
cool.
I had like a weird abstract one. You've probably seen the videos of my hand and things with weird lines.
People can see the evolution in the video, in the Omaha
like,
Places videos.
She got her nails done. But I do it for you guys.
So if you guys want to see the proof of how good iSpa does, go watch some of our Omaha Places videos.
Try to find my hands. I'm sure they're in so many videos.
Yeah.
And I don't even realize. But yeah, I like to make sure they're done for this job for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. When I first started out, I hated getting my nails done. Like I honestly did not get my nails done regularly until maybe like 6 months ago, which is ironic because that is when you took over the filming. So I don't even film anymore. But I used to have like chipped nails all the time, like paint. And thankfully, none of our followers really called me out. My mom called me out all the time. She was like, Connor, you need to stop doing that. So then I just started like not painting my nails at all, but I also wouldn't get them done, but at least they weren't chipped. But it wasn't until recently that I started getting them done.
I'm sure people just know you're a human being. So it's okay.
We all have our things. Nails, chipped nails were my thing for a while. So yeah, iSpa was a good one. For people who don't know, where are they at?
It's at 144th in Center, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's ironic because I get my hair done close to there as well.
Oh.
So I can hit like 2 stops in one.
Yeah, just have a little
But don't look
beauty
at my
day.
hair right now. I haven't gotten it done.
I think it looks cute.
Thank you.
Okay, one place that I have been going every night this week that I'm very excited about, I've been taking sailing class, which we have done a post about this like 2 years ago because, okay, let me back up. Lake Manawa over in Council Bluffs, so it's actually in Iowa, they have like multiple sailing classes that you can take because they have I think it's called Lake Manawa Sailing Association.
Oh, cool.
Is over there. And so they have a beginner class. It's like 4 classes that you have to take. So I'm doing like a Monday through Friday one, but they also have Saturday morning classes. And so we're in June right now. They probably have another session going in July. They are pretty small classes, but you guys can check if they still have availability for the next round of beginner classes. But sailing is so fun, and they literally on the very first day they just send you out in the boat, and you're on the boat by yourself. Like you can have an instructor go with you if you're like really uncomfortable. But
how do they teach you from afar? Do they have like mics and stuff?
No, a lot of it is just you kind of have to learn by doing. Because so maybe the first hour. So my class is Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. So you're there for, quite a long time. And on day one, the first hour probably, they kind of explain things. They have like a little outdoor classroom and with a little whiteboard, and the instructor was like drawing things on the whiteboard. But I guess it depends how you learn. I do not learn that way. Like it's very hard for me to even pay attention to what he's saying. I kind of just tune him out. Sorry if you're listening to this, but I tune this guy out a little bit because I just can't follow like a whiteboard diagram. Like that does not translate in real life. Right. But then when you go out, so our boats that we learn on as beginners are called dinghies, and it's just a one sail boat. But when I go out on the boat, I have to kind of like feel the wind in order to like figure out what I'm doing. And I will say this is the second time I have taken the beginner class, which I am glad I took the beginner class a second time because they have new boats now than the first boats that I learned on. And these ones are way easier to set up. So a lot of it is like getting the boat set up, and then they teach you like port side and starboard side, and then you have to like learn the wind position. So you have to know how to figure out what direction the wind is coming, and then based on that, like you can't sail directly into the wind because the wind will just so you have to go at an angle. So they'll set up like a little course for you. So like day one, we just had basically like 2 points, and we were just sailing back and forth between those 2 points. Yesterday we had 3 points, so we were supposed to do a little triangle, but I tracked my sail on Strava so I could like see the route, and I did not go in a triangle at all. Like the route that I took is kind of hilarious, and you kind of have to like go zigzaggy for part of it, so part of the weird route makes little sense, but you kind of just have to learn by doing, in my opinion.
It's smart that you thought of Strava. I would have never thought to do that.
Well, the first day I just recorded on my Apple Watch because I was like, I don't really want to take my phone out on the water. And it did record, but it didn't record like the route. And I kind of wanted to see like where in the water I was going. So I braved it. I took my phone out last night, and it was really fun to like see my little route. But I almost tipped so many times.
Do people do that though?
Tip?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And what happens when they do?
So on the very first day, we do a capsize recovery. So we purposely tip the boat, and then it's actually really easy to get the boat, at least in these like smaller boats that we're on. I've never been in a bigger boat before, but it's actually really easy to get it back up. You go, there's like handles on the bottom of the boat, so you just swim around and like pull it up, and like your body weight easily gets it back up. Yeah.
Well, this is such a fun adventure for you.
Yeah. It was funny yesterday because it was kind of gusty winds, and the wind was like swirling. It wasn't just consistently coming. So I was the second in our group to go out. And so I get out on the lake, and then the guy in front of me like instantly like went over because the wind was just like all over the place. And then I turned around, and the person behind me went over.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh my God, everybody's going down.
I'm the last survivor.
And I actually had to go back into the beach at one point. And if your sail is just like being too crazy, then they'll like shorten it basically. So then there's less area that the wind catches. So that I went back in and had them do that. So that was a little bit better. But I feel like sailing class is just not something that people think of as an activity that you can do
in Iowa.
Yeah. So that is something I really recommend. And if you take one of the classes, you get, I think it's a discounted membership, not a free membership, for the rest of the year to the sailing club. And if you're a part of the sailing club, then they have boats that you can just like show up anytime and just like take a boat out on your own.
So nice.
Yeah. So.
And Lake Manawa also has a beach that you can lay out on, right?
Yep. It's pretty small. Actually, there might be other beaches. I don't know. I've only been to the one like at the sailing club.
Okay.
So I don't know about other ones.
Because my brother lives around there somewhere, and he always talks about going to the beach.
Oh.
I'm like, ooh.
You should ask him
Iowa.
if the beach he goes to is by the sailing club.
I should.
Or if he sails.
I doubt he even knows there is a sailing club.
So yeah, if you guys are interested in sailing class, go see if there's other times available. They also have advanced classes. They have racing classes.
Racing, wow.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if I want to race, but in theory, it sounds fun.
Sounds like an adrenaline rush.
Yeah. I would probably be dead last though, since I'm like technically still learning.
Well, you were the last one to still have their sail up. So
yeah, that's true. That is true.
Everybody else could just tip over and forfeit.
All right, where else have you been?
I like to shop. I have a retail therapy problem. That's why last weekend I decided to go to Midwest Fest and send you to the
Summer Arts Festival.
Summer Arts. But yeah, so I love Four Sisters Boutique, and we've done a few posts about them before.
Yeah, we work with them quite a bit.
I just love their stuff. They have so many summer collections out right now. Stuff for 4th of July. Mm-hmm. They have dresses. So if you're doing senior pictures, like those are the places to go. And then while I'm here talking about women's boutiques, Medita Clothing at Village Pointe, I'm like dressed for them today. This whole outfit, except for the shoes, is from them. And I just love them. They also have really great dresses as well. And I feel like Medita is definitely more like Western trendy a little bit, but they also do have like if you're going to like a gala or a formal or something, they have stuff
like nice stuff. I went to Medita like right after I got my color analysis done, and my friend and I walked in there like with our swatches out.
Oh, cute.
And the workers were like, come here, we got you. Like, what season are you? And they were like helping us find clothes in our seasons.
Oh, that's so cute. And I love how they have everything like color coded in their sections. Yeah,
that's why it was the perfect place. I mean, they have great clothes even if you're not going after you get your colors done. But it is a really good spot to go if you have gotten your colors done, because it's sectioned off by color.
And I've gotten my colors done, and I don't think I'm supposed to look good in pink, but here I am today. Maybe it's just like the lighter pink.
Wait, I didn't know you got your colors done. Have we talked about this?
Oh no, I did the TikTok filter thing.
Okay. Wait,
so I kind of figured out. It's an autumn.
Oh,
I'm an autumn.
That's what my friend is too, who I got mine done with.
So I know the range, the broad range, not like the super specific. Group of colors. Yeah. But I've been trying to stick to that when buying all my clothes.
I love it. I feel like getting my colors done this is going to sound dramatic, it changed my life. Like, there's a very clear line in my head of before my colors, after my colors, because you can apply it to everything. I know I've talked to you about this a bunch, but like my jewelry, I used to only wear gold jewelry. Now I found out I'm a silver jewelry girl. And the second that I put on silver jewelry after I got it done, I was like, oh, yeah, I see this now. It makes sense.
Like you can wear white, and I have to wear cream if I'm, or like this beige color.
Yeah.
Because white just washes me completely out.
Yeah.
Which is like sad because there's a lot of cute white and black.
Yeah. Clothes. Do you have a better than black color?
I don't think so. I'm just supposed to like be toward the browns.
Okay.
That's where I have to lean.
Yeah.
Which is fine with me, but
yeah, I can definitely see that on you, especially like with your hair color and stuff too.
And my eyes are brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all like
creams,
synonymous.
Browns. Yeah.
I think technically this shirt, I'm supposed to wear soft white, which I mean, this shirt could be brighter, but I think it definitely leans on the more bright white side. But I bought this bandana that I'm wearing specifically because it was a pale yellow color, and I was like, that's in my summer colors.
No, it's really cute.
While we're on that topic, if you guys want to get your color analysis done, I went to, I think her name is Casey. You can find her on Instagram. She works at a spot down in, I wasn't prepared to talk about this, so I didn't look up where the location is. Somewhere down in Papillion, I think. But yeah, if you get your color analysis done, if you guys don't know what that is, they'll basically drape all these colors on you, and based on your skin tone, they'll tell you, like, they'll basically assign you a season that looks best on you. So if Delaney's in autumn, she looks best in like those brown, like orange, earthy colors, where I'm a summer, so I look better in like soft whites and a lot of blues. Like denim is all over my color swatch. A lot of like pinks and rosy colors, stuff like that. And then they will also tell you if you're a warm toned person or a cool toned person. So you're a warm toned person, I'm a cool toned person.
And I still don't know what jewelry I am because I wear both. Like I have silver and gold because I can't decide.
Yeah.
But I've been leaning more gold because that's what feels.
Yeah, feels right.
More,
yeah.
More colorful, brings me out a little bit more.
It's such an interesting thing. So if you guys are interested in that, you can go look into it more, and
you can see the effect on celebrities on TikTok, like before they got their colors done, and then after. It's like such a big change, and you're like, oh my gosh, the them I see now is the iconic them, and looks the best, and their designers know their colors.
Apparently even in TV shows, they like the costume designers will specifically either dress people in their colors or dress people not in their colors. Because the other thing is, if you're dressed not in your colors, it almost makes you look a little cheaper, which I kind of hate to use that word because I don't want to be like, you all look cheap. But the example that I remember seeing is, did you ever watch Desperate Housewives? Like the original one, not the...
No, I didn't. I only joined reality TV.
No, not the reality one, like the fictional one.
Oh no.
Okay, but do you know that show? But I
kind of know what it is. Yeah.
Okay, so Eva Longoria's character, I don't know. Basically, at the beginning of the show, she's like the new like weird lady on the block, and they would dress her not in her colors, so she didn't look like a rich housewife. She looked just kind of like below the other women. But then as her status like increased in the show, they started dressing her like in her colors, and she looks like more rich almost, and like more elegant, and like in the viewer's mind that like changes your perception of her. Okay. Also because of like how she looks. So it's just interesting, like the science behind it.
Okay. Have you seen Bridgerton?
Yeah.
Okay, Penelope, she's always in that horrible yellow color. Yep. Because they want her to like be cast out. Yep. But then they put her in that green that is in her colors, and then she like pops, and everybody actually sees her for the first time.
Yes, that is a great example, because that's actually like a more modern, well, not actually a modern show, but like people are watching that now.
Right now.
Versus I'm like, have you seen Desperate Housewives?
No, it's okay. That's good.
Yeah, Penelope is a great example of that. Okay, but I digress.
Back to it.
Back to it.
Hop into our follower questions.
Yes. Do you want to go first?
Or did you have something else? Somewhere else you went?
Oh, the other one I wrote down was Tipico Helado. They do have a location in South Omaha, but they opened a food truck, or a ice cream truck, I guess, on the corner of 60th and Center. And it's so good. Especially, it's been so hot this week. I feel like we're really in summer now.
And they were at Taste of Omaha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I really wanted a mango nada, but it was like 16 tickets or something, and I had just used some line. Oh no. I was like, I'm just a little short.
That ticket system is
interesting.
Rough. Yeah.
I'd never been there before, but it was cool.
Was it good because it was at the riverfront this year, right? Because it used to always be in Elmwood. I think this is the first year.
Riverfront makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
And it's easier for the food trucks to like swing up.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's just more accessible to everyone, because they used to like block off part of, well, obviously they would block off, I think, like the road that runs through Elmwood, but I live right there, and people would be like parking in my neighborhood. I'm like, guys, come on.
Yeah, Riverfront is definitely better to house an event like that.
Agreed.
And it makes me excited for all the other events that they might be hosting there.
Midwest Fest.
Yeah, I hope you went to that.
Yeah. We're recording this before Midwest Fest happens. So maybe next week we'll do a little recap
of it. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, Tipico Helado if you guys want a nice refreshing mango nada. They have a bunch of stuff there, but the mango nada is definitely there.
And if you like
signature.
a little sweet and spicy.
Yeah. It's very...
Even I like it, and I'm definitely more of a sweet, rich, sweet kind of person.
It's kind of like thick almost. So I feel like that sweetness comes out in like, I don't know if it's like a syrup. I really don't exactly know what's in it. I just know it's
chamois?
good.
Is that how you say it?
Chamois.
I don't know how to say that.
Okay, moving on. Okay. Somebody asked, so moving on to follower questions, someone asked about best bike trails. This person is speaking my language.
I say that just for you. I was like, Connor's going to know all of these.
Yeah. Okay. So my number one recommendation for bike trails, go to Aksarben. There's plenty of parking in Aksarben, so park there. You can hop on the Keystone Trail. It's literally going to be right next to your parking spot. So easy. If you go north from Aksarben, if you follow it to the very end of the trail and back, that'll be about a 10-mile ride. So, and obviously you can turn around at any point. There's tons of little parks like along the way. So even if you're doing this with kids, you could go up maybe like 2 miles and then stop and play at the park for a little bit and then come back. You can kind of make it whatever you want. But if you are looking for a longer ride, park in Aksarben, go south, and you can connect to so many different trails from there. My favorite is I'll go down, connect to the Papio Trail, I think it is. And I've taken that all the way. I've come out in like downtown Millard.
Okay.
Which is like the first time I did that, I was like, how the heck did I get over here? That is a longer ride. I think that round trip was like almost 40 miles. But you can also take Keystone Trail that will connect to the South Omaha Trail, and you can go that way. You can even, if you're comfortable riding on the streets, you could kind of connect to the downtown trails. Another one that I really like is if you park down by the riverfront, or no, not the riverfront, park by the pedestrian bridge and then ride over the bridge over into Council Bluffs. And there's lots of trails over in Council Bluffs. And there's one that will take you literally like through the garage of of Harrah's Casino. Oh, and cool. I was looking on Google Maps, and I think that trail, or at least that stretch of trail, is literally called like Casino Drive Trail or something like that.
Cute. I love that.
Yeah. And then once you get past the casinos, like you can actually go over, like ride around Lake Manawa, and there's just a bunch of parks and stuff. And it's a lot less crowded over there on the Iowa side. So that's another option too. And I was going to say, if you're going to park in Aksarben, a really fun day is to go on a Sunday, go to the Aksarben or to the Omaha Farmers Market in Aksarben Village on Sunday, and then go for a bike ride. I feel like that was just such a wholesome day.
Yeah, and especially if you have your little basket on the front of your bike.
Yeah.
You can just put all your stuff in there.
Yeah. Some other places you could ride too. I've ridden at Zurinsky before, or Chalco. Those ones are a little bit harder just because you're going like in a circle. I feel like it's harder to ride around something rather than riding like out and back where you can just ride in a straight line. But it's everybody's preference. Also, on these like really sunny days, I think you're going to get a lot more shade if you're like riding around a lake, or if you are going to hop on the Keystone Trail. If you go north, that's going to be shadier. South honestly barely has any shade. So that's something to keep in mind too, because safety, or bring water.
Yes, definitely bring water.
Yeah.
And I just brought my bike up here.
Oh, fun.
So it's there. I haven't
Are you
ridden
gonna ride?
Yet.
There's a lot of like bike clubs and stuff that go out from Benson.
Really?
I mean, those might be like more intimidating bikers.
Yeah, probably.
Delaney's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I might have to start in Aksarben because at least I know that area a little bit better.
Yeah. Yeah, the Keystone Trail is a really nice one to ride. And like I said, you can turn around anytime.
Yeah, and Papio's right there.
Yeah.
That went by like Big Omaha Fitness, I think. So that's how I learned about trails. It's through work.
Yeah.
The question that someone asked us was best playground or parks for kids. And I don't know the parks very well. I know they're everywhere. I can't give you like the exact names of all of them, but I do have like a few ideas of places to check out. I know that the Leahy Mall Park has a brand new, like, what do they call those?
The little the water thing.
That and
playground.
Playground? Like the climbing walls and
yes,
obstacles.
I think it's just the like play equipment.
Yeah, but it's super cool. Like I wish that stuff existed when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. My niece came up, or not my niece, but my mom's niece, so my second cousin. Okay, she came up. She was probably like 4, and she was running all around. I was like, okay, this is the last thing. And she's like, okay, but one more. And I'm like, okay. So here I am like following this 3-4-year-old all around this equipment. I'm like, oh, this is exhausting. But I can't get her to leave. And I'm not one of those people who can like grab her and be like, no, we're leaving right now. Yeah. So yeah, that was wild. But at least I got a chance to try it out for you guys. And it's superior.
That playground is huge too. Like if you're just seeing it from the street level, like you see the playground, but if you get up close, it goes like underground, not actually underground, but like under street level. So I feel like a lot of people don't realize how big and cool it actually is.
Yeah. And it's nice because there's like a portion, like as you go left, it gets like a little bit harder and probably for older kids, but clear to the right is like a baby area. So if you do have little kids, like it really can do the whole expanse of age.
Yeah, that's cool.
At that park. The Luminarium has a park outside of it, but also has like a little jungle gym inside the Luminarium as well. But yeah, I believe that's free to the public for the outdoor one. Go to the roller skating rink. It's really fun. I like to go because I think it's fun to watch people kind of fall. And I'm scared to admit that, but I hope like people relate. And it's okay if I fall and you laugh as well.
It's reciprocated.
Yeah, you can reciprocate against me, but it is entertaining, I should say. It's entertaining.
Good people
not
watching.
Funny. TreeRush Adventure. They have, if you've never been to TreeRush Adventure, it's out like in Fontenelle Forest, and they have these zip lines that you have little obstacles you can go around. Connor's been there. Yeah. And I've been wanting to go.
Yeah, it's cool. You underestimate how much energy something like that takes.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, and I went with, we were filming last year, and our intern last year she was hilarious. And both of us were up there, and I was just cracking up the whole time. And I can't remember if I almost fell off or if she almost fell off. I think she almost fell off. But it was like in a funny way. Like I just remember like laughing the entire time. And then when you're already doing something like so physically exhausting and then you're also laughing the whole time, I was just so exhausted by the end of that.
Well, I can't imagine like filming that.
It was
like
hard.
Phone in one hand, zip lining with the other one.
Yeah, it was difficult.
I'm sure.
But good memories.
But it's good to have 2 people there.
Yeah.
Because then at least you can take turns.
Yeah. So in the videos, I think I left out us like almost falling off out of the Omaha Places video. But I think I had posted a video on our 402 social account that had a bunch of like behind the scenes of us like almost falling off. So shout out Molly if you're listening to this.
But I think they also have like a smaller one for smaller kids, right?
Yeah, that's like low to the ground.
And they also have glow in the park on Fridays and Saturday nights where they just turn all the lights on and you can still like do what you normally do. It's just like a cooler vibe.
Yeah.
What else do I have on here? I have Elmwood Park, and it's only because I walk past and run past there all the time. But they have so many toys in that park, and I don't
like
understand.
Trucks and like little cars.
I think people literally bring their toys and then just be like, communal toy. Enjoy.
I don't know, but if if anybody has gone by Elmwood, like in the summer, you definitely know what we're talking about. It literally looks like there's like 1,000 toys there. Like, it is overrun with toys.
Everybody was just super generous.
Yeah.
With all of their toys. Like, me as a kid, you wouldn't catch me doing that. Not that that's a surprise.
Yeah, I definitely had only child syndrome where I was like, this is mine.
And I have only girl syndrome.
Oh, yeah, so you had to be protective of your stuff. Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll throw your stuff around. And one time they did play capture the flag with one of my dolls.
Oh, sad.
My doll was just getting thrown around. I was like,
traumatizing.
Get away. I think they were just trying to like include my stuff in their game. So,
yeah.
But as a nice thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Delaney, you're a part of it too.
Oh.
It's like, oh, nice try, but you just like scarred my doll for life.
Wait, do you have two brothers or
two older brothers? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's...
Yeah. We get along pretty good for the most part, but
that's good.
Yeah. Oh, and also, this isn't a playground, but it is like fun activities. Every Thursday, Regency is having the kids' fun fair, and they have like those puppet people, whatever their official name is.
I think they're just ventriloquists.
Ventriloquists.
Yes,
thank you. Ventriloquists. They have Disney characters coming. I think like not everything will be there on the same day. There'll be different events every Thursday, but Disney characters like Olaf, Anna, and Elsa, I saw pictures of, and then just a bunch of fun games and dances, and be kind of fun to go to.
Yeah, they do that every summer, and I think it's cool. And it's only for an hour, so
it's from 10 to
11, I think. Yeah. Another thing that I didn't even write this down, and I should have put it on the places I went this week, but down in Nebraska City, I went down to the Arbor Day Farm, and I was actually filming for our Denver Places account, but they have not exactly like the TreeRush Adventure. It doesn't, like, you're not strapped into anything, but they have these like elevated tree walk things. Cool. They call it Treetop Village, I think. And I have been to Arbor Day Farm many times, and I don't know how I miss this every single time, but I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like these like rope bridges. You can go through all of them, and then you like basically go across the bridge to different tree houses. But then in the middle, they have this like kind of like a trampoline, and you can jump on it, but it's not quite as bouncy as a trampoline.
I imagine not, because you're up in a tree.
It has like sides on like it's enclosed kind of, but it was so cool. And it's so cool to literally just like be one with the trees almost.
Isn't Omaha or the River's Edge having that treetop?
I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. I don't know if it's going to be like I think they are going to have a treetop thing. I think it's just going to be like a little walkway. I think maybe they're going to have a zip line. I can't remember.
But we did
exactly.
do a post about this, and so you can see what the ideas are behind it on our page.
Yeah, what this is. So when you guys go across the Bob Carey pedestrian bridge, there is like a little landing area with like some nice lawns and benches and stuff on the Council Bluffs side. But then there's also just kind of like a bunch of nothing right now. So they are developing that side of the bridge over on the Council Bluffs side, and they're going to be putting some really cool stuff in there. I think there's also going to be like a big rock wall.
Oh, cool.
Or rock climbing thing. I don't think construction has even started on that yet, so it's going to be a while before it's actually open. But yeah, we did a post on it, and I think we have a blog post on it too. Mm-hmm. So you guys can go and like look at the renderings that they have. We pulled those from, I think it's like the Council Bluffs Parks and Rec website or something. And it looks really cool.
No, it looks like a great idea. Plus, it's like able to withstand like the flooding that sometimes happens along the river.
Yeah, that was like a big point that they were trying to get across. So,
but still make it a usable, fun space. Yeah.
All right.
Shall we jump into some events?
Yes, events. So these are going to be events happening June 13th to the 16th. So just an FYI, if you're listening to this episode later than that. If you guys do want to see more events, you can subscribe to our newsletter or our event guide videos on TikTok and Instagram go out every Thursday morning. Our newsletter also goes out every Thursday morning. So we kind of give a little preview of events on our podcast, which comes out on Wednesdays, but you can get even more on Thursdays.
And if you want like a longer list of events or future events, or even recurring things that happen all the time that you want to check out, the newsletter is your best bet.
Yeah. Delaney works real hard on the newsletter.
I love the newsletter so much. No, I really do. It's kind of therapeutic.
Yeah.
But
I
definitely like the attention to detail has to be on.
Yeah. You have to like change the dates and the links and the times like every single week.
And the photos. Yes.
Photos. Yeah. But yeah, we try and make our newsletter really cool. But if you guys ever have suggestions, let us know.
Oh, I love suggestions when it comes to the newsletter.
Yeah. We try and make it like cute too. Like we've had fun putting like little designs in there and
something fun to look at in your email other than a bunch of work emails or something. Or like shopping emails.
Yeah. And we always link like directly to either like the event tickets. Facebook page or the ticket page. So that is by far the easiest way to like actually make plans and like buy tickets, where our videos that we put out are a good kind of overview, but then you have to go Google the event yourself or something like that. So that's where the newsletter kind of fills that gap where you can just click on the link directly there. Yeah. But anyways, so events for the June 13th to the 16th. My birthday is in that weekend too.
Happy birthday. Because it'll be this weekend when this comes out. This weekend,
yes, that is true. It's always kind of feels weird to talk about it like in the present, but even though we're like
in advance
in the past right now. So I'm going to skip this first one for a second that we had because we got two big things. Father's Day and the College World Series are for sure the two biggest things going on. So I wrote down some Father's Day. Well, you wrote down some Father's Day events. I just moved them to my section.
That's fine.
So there's going to be pins and pitchers at Bob and Willie's Wonder Bowl. So they're doing like a little promo. You can have 1 hour of mini bowling and one pitcher of beer and a $10 voucher to their snack shack for $40. So I think that would be like a cool gift even because it's an activity you can do rather than I feel like a lot of parents like kind of have like everything they need sometimes. At least my mom always is of that mindset. So experiences are always fun and then you can kind of go with the whole family.
And that I believe that's at both locations.
Oh yeah. I always forget that they have the Regency Landing location now.
Yep.
And that one is all ages, right? And then the one in Blackstone is 21 and older.
I want to say 21.
20. Okay. I think it's 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, another one is the classic car show at the Sack Museum. That's going to be the 15th and the 16th. And then I thought this one was funny. I don't exactly know what this entails, but there's going to be a dad bod contest at Trucks, Taps, and Patios. And on their Facebook event, they said, come prepared to tell us about your dad's style and run those dad chores against the clock.
Oh, so are they gonna have like a little contest and like have people do things really fast that dads do?
I'm not sure. That's literally the only description that was on there.
Okay.
But that's going to be June 15th. It said from 2 to 9 p.m. So that's a very long event. So maybe they'll have more information once this episode actually comes out. You guys can go. I know they have a Facebook event. Maybe they've posted it on Instagram. But I just thought that's probably going to be a very entertaining event to go to. And Trucks, Taps, and Patios, go get some great food.
And if you have a really outgoing dad, it could be like one of those memories you make.
Yep.
And take a video of.
Yeah.
And keep forever.
Never let them live it down.
Never let it go.
And then the other, well, I guess I had a couple other ones before we get into College World Series stuff. This isn't, I mean, I guess some dads like wine. There's going to be a wine walk at Rockbrook Village. That's also on June 15th. That's from 1 to 4 p.m. and it's free. So my understanding is that all of the wine is provided by Corkscrew and they're going to have different samples and it's kind of like a shopping event too. So I think a lot of the stores in Rockbrook are going to have like sales or just special deals going on specifically for the wine walk. But yeah, it said it's free. So go lovely. Sample some
Shop
wine.
4 Sisters and drink some wine.
Yeah, there you go. And then again, one more thing. I wanted to give a little shout out. When this episode comes out is going to be exactly 1 month from our Omaha Places 3rd birthday market. So if you guys have been following us for a little while, you might remember that we had our 2nd birthday market in Little Bohemia last year. We partner with a local collective, which they put on like tons of markets, a lot of them in Midtown Crossing too. They're great to work with. They help us do all of the logistics, and it's going to be in Little Bohemia again this year, July 13th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Again, that's a month away, but I just wanted to formally announce that we're doing the market again this year.
And we'll be there so that you can meet us in person.
Come meet us, hang out with us. Our whole team will be there. Last year, they had a cake for like the Omaha Place's so 2nd birthday. So it's a fun time. And yeah, College World Series stuff is going to be the last thing. I'll let you talk about that.
So the College World Series is happening the 14th through the 24th. Those are when the games start. But if you want to poke around inside Charles Schwab Field for free, you can go on the 13th and just see the players warming up, check out your favorite teams, and they have a whole schedule on their website, the NCAA College World Series website. But other things going on also around that time, the Slowdown is having their college baseball party for the whole College World Series time. So from the 14th to the 24th, they'll have different DJs, different live music, all sorts of stuff. The Luminarium, all of their nightlight stuff will be the science of baseball. Mm-hmm. So I think you can also go during the day with your kids and it'll still be that same theme, but that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I wonder what that entails, exactly. But their activities are always super fun. The Falconwood Park Drive-In, they're playing Sandlot on the 15th, and that's just a classic movie. Yeah. Everybody has to see that during baseball season.
I've never seen it.
What?
Maybe I'll go to Falconwood Park.
Sandlot is such a good movie.
I never used to be a movie person, but I'm getting more into movies. So I'll put that on my list.
But if you're not a baseball person, they have giving her the side eye. They have Black Panther on the 13th. So on that Thursday that you can check out as well. But like I said, open practice day is June 13th and the first game will be June 14th. So grab your tickets online. I believe they're selling through Ticketmaster. And check it out and enjoy that time of the summer.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite times. There's so many people downtown and so many people from out of town stop by.
Yeah. I feel like College World Series is definitely like the biggest thing
event
in Omaha.
Has,
yeah. And even if you guys don't go to an actual game, even if you're just down like in the downtown area or at like Millwork Commons or any of those restaurants around the stadium, like everywhere is going to have stuff going on. There's tons of free stuff going on. You can very easily like be in that environment without actually paying for tickets to the game. Obviously, like we would recommend you do get tickets because it's really cool to actually like go see a game, but it's also fun just to like go down into that area and just kind of like mingle with fans and stuff.
No, for sure. And they have food trucks. They have vendors popping up everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take advantage.
Good time.
It'll be fun.
Good times. All right. Well, any last thoughts for this week?
So I think we got it all.
All right. Thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of the Omaha Places podcast. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.